Yeah.
right?
It's a common thing, man. It's I have a buddy of mine, and his name's Teddy. He was on episode 6.
What up, Teddy?
But he's like the same thing. You know, we always like, bro, like, you know, this thing's super dope, but like at the end of the day, like it just goes back to story.
Yeah.
It just goes back to story, because like a good story, whether it be, you know, just visually, you know, narrated, or, you know, with dialogue, or however you want to tell the story, the impact, the feeling that you make people feel after they're immersed in that experience, that's what like really matters at the end of the day.
Dude, absolutely, because that will sit with them. You know, I was having a conversation with my creative director today, Lucas Ambrosio, and we were trying to determine different types of ads, because, you know, working at a creative marketing agency, there's almost like different layers of commercial products that people sort of are looking for, right? And we kind of boiled it down to a commercial's purpose is one of two things. And oftentimes it can be a blend, but its main purpose is going to be one of the two things, right? Where it's, this commercial is going to try to sell you the product or sell you a feeling, right? I'm way more in tune with the feelings. They're way more work. They're not as profitable. And oftentimes I think people, especially clients, will side for the one that is easier to sort of sell, right? And the distinguishing factor that we sort of claimed was a commercial that is going to try to have you buy something, right? A commercial that's purpose is to sell the product is going to try to make you have an immediate action, right? Oh, okay, I'm going to want to buy this product right now. While a commercial that is going to try to sell you a feeling, right? Whether it's a certain vibe, tone, or like, this is how you'll feel with this product, right? They're going to more or less sell you an idea of maybe who you want to be, who do you want to become, and more or less touch on that, not necessarily like, oh, cool, look at this awesome new gadget that can do X, Y, and Z. And what that does is it sort of plants seeds in your head, right? And so it won't have an immediate sort of action, but over time it'll sort of stick with you. And if you kind of layer that in with more feeling-based things, it'll sort of naturally lead you down a path. And that's, of course, only if you vibe with it, right? And I think that's another thing too. Like, you'll get a better customer from a feeling-based video because they're kind of more in tune with it, right? They're more emotionally attached to it versus a very generic, like, hey, go buy this, right? It's almost like a funnel, right? The ones that are very salesy, it's like a funnel that's trying to capture as much people as they can, while oftentimes the feeling ones, and they can be very top of funnel, but will be a little more niche.